You want to know what I've learned about people? Not what they show you, not what they tell you, not the version they perform at dinner tables and job interviews, what they actually are. Give a person everything they want to watch, truly become. Take everything away, truly they really are. Most people never find out the answer to that second. Today I'm going to show it to you, and I promise you won't like what you see. Everyone has a theory about people. Deep down, humans are good. People just need love and understanding. Everyone is doing their best. Beautiful, truly beautiful, and completely, catastrophically wrong. Here's what no philosophy class, no self-help book, no therapy session will ever prepare you for. Human beings are not consistent. They are conditional. They are kind when kindness is convenient. They are loyal when loyalty costs them nothing. They are honest when honesty doesn't threaten their comfort. Remove the conditions, remove the safety, the stability, the social rules keeping everything in place, and you find out very quickly what a person is made of underneath. That's not cynicism. That's not madness. That is the single most important piece of knowledge a human being can carry through this life. And in one movie, one character, one burning, laughing, gloriously unhinged individual, this truth was laid out more clearly than in any philosophy textbook ever written. Stay with me for 20 minutes. I'm going to break it all down. And by the time we're done, you will never be naive about people again. Let's go. The comfortable lie why people refuse to see themselves. Let me tell you about a person you know. Maybe it's a friend. Maybe it's a family member. Maybe it's you. This person is good. Genuinely good. They donate occasionally. They help when asked. They think of themselves as fair, kind, reasonable, and they are, when things are fine. But then something happens. A job is threatened, a relationship cracks, money gets tight, status gets challenged, and suddenly this same person who was generous last Tuesday becomes someone you barely recognize, cutting corners, shifting blame, protecting themselves at someone else's cost. And afterward, when the dust settles, they explain it away. I had no choice. Anion would have done the same. It wasn't that serious. You know what that is? That's not a weakness. That's not a character flaw. That's human nature, doing exactly what it was designed to do. Survive, justify, continue. The uncomfortable truth is that most people have never genuinely tested themselves. They've lived inside enough comfort, enough stability, enough social structure to never find out what they would actually do when the rules disappear. And they are grateful for that. Unconsciously, deeply, fundamentally grateful, because some part of them suspects the answer. The Joker understood this. That's why he didn't just commit crimes. He created situations. Remember the two boats, two ferries, two groups of people, each holding a detonator that could destroy the other. It wasn't terrorism. It was a philosophy experiment. He wanted to know whether civilization was real or whether it was just the thin surface people maintained, because no one had given them permission to drop it yet. Think about that. Because what those boats revealed about human nature and what people choose not to talk about afterward, that's exactly where we're going next. The hidden truth civilization is a performance. Here's something they teach you in school. Civilization is humanity's greatest achievement. Laws, ethics, institutions, social contracts. The shared agreement that we will not destroy each other. What they don't teach you is how thin it is. Go back 72 hours without power in any major city. Watch how quickly the social contract starts to fray. Go back 3 days without food. Not you, your neighborhood. Watch the version of people you thought you knew. History is full of examples, civilized, educated, cultured societies that collapsed into brutality, not over centuries, over weeks. I'm not saying humans are evil. I'm saying humans are animals who learn to perform civilization, and that performance is remarkably stable, as long as the conditions that support it remain intact. Remove the conditions, the performance ends. In the dark night, I didn't blow up buildings because I was insane. I did it because I wanted them to see what it already was. Batman believed in people. Commissioner Gordon believed in institutions. Harvey Dent believed in justice. And one bad day, one genuinely terrible, destabilizing day turned the city's white knight into a man who decided the outcome of lives on a coin flip. Was Harvey Dent evil? No. Harvey Dent was honest. For the first time fully, terrifyingly honest about how arbitrary the line between order and chaos actually is. I didn't create Two-Face. I just introduced Harvey Dent to himself. And now I want to introduce you to something that most people spend their entire lives running from. Pay close attention. This next is the one that changes everything. The realization people show you who they are. You just keep ignoring it. There is something I've noticed about people. Something that would break your heart if you let yourself see it clearly. People tell you who they are. Not with words, not with declarations, with patterns. The friend who disappears every time you actually need something they told you. The partner who explained away every small cruelty as just stress they told you. The colleague who smiled while undermining you. They told you. You just kept rewriting the story. They're going through something. That's not really who they are. I know who they are deep down, do you? Do you actually know who they are deep down? Or do you know who you need them to be because the alternative is too lonely to sit with? Here is the most devastating truth about human nature. We are not bad at reading people. We are exceptional at reading people. And then we choose to ignore what we read. Because the truth about someone we love is one of the most painful things a human being can carry. So instead of carrying it, we edit it, we explain it, we wait for them to become the version we invented. I've done it too before all of this. Before the paint, before I stopped pretending. I believed in people the way you believe in people, and then I stopped editing, and I saw them exactly as they were. Not monsters, just people, fragile, self-interested, occasionally generous, fundamentally terrified people doing whatever they had to do to feel safe. And the strange thing, once I stopped needing them to be more than that, I was free. The question is, are you ready to be free? The mindset shift how to move through the world once you see it clearly. So what do you do with all of this? You can't unsee human nature once you've seen it. You can't go back to the comfortable version. And you shouldn't want to. Because the people who see clearly, who understand what people actually are rather than what they perform, those people move differently. They stop being surprised. Not because they become cold, because they become calibrated. First shift, stop judging people against an imaginary standard. Most human disappointment comes from measuring people against the version you invented of them. Judge them against what they've shown you consistently, repeatedly, under pressure, and suddenly everything makes sense. Second shift, stop giving trust as a default, make it earned. Trust is not kindness. Extending trust before someone has demonstrated they deserve. It is not generosity, it's naivety wearing the costume of a virtue. Trust slowly. Trust based on evidence. Trust the pattern, not the performance. Third shift, and this one is uncomfortable. Accept that most people are not loyal to you. They are loyal to how you make them feel. Loyal to what you provide. Loyal to the story in which you play a useful role. The moment that changes, the moment you can no longer serve the function, the loyalty recalibrates. This is not cynicism. This is clarity. The people who accept this truth don't become bitter. They become selective. They invest their trust, their time, their energy into the small number of people who have earned it, and they stop hemorrhaging themselves into relationships built on performance rather than substance. Fourth shift. Understand that you are not exempt from this. You are also human. You are also conditional, also self-interested, also capable of every contradiction I've described. That's not an indictment. That's permission to stop holding yourself to a standard no human being can maintain and start being honest about what you actually need. The transformation, what it looks like when you stop being naive. Picture this. The version of you who walked into this video trusting too much, hurting too often, confused why people kept disappointing you. That version starts to change. Not into someone cold, not into someone bitter, not into someone who stops caring, into someone accurate. You start to watch more than you react. You give people space to reveal themselves instead of rushing to define them. You stop explaining away patterns. You stop investing in people who have shown you, repeatedly and consistently, that they will not invest back. And in the space created by all those you let go, something quieter arrives. Not a crowd, never a crowd. A few, maybe three, maybe two. People who have been tested by life, by circumstance, by pressure, and who showed up as themselves anyway. People who don't need you to be convenient to be present. People who can hold your full complexity without flinching. Those people exist. But you will never find them while you're still trying to make everyone into that. And beyond the relationship, something else shifts. You stop moving through the world in a state of low-level shock at how people behave. You become difficult to manipulate, difficult to destabilize, difficult to diminish. Because the people who manipulate most effectively exploit the gap between how you think people should behave and how they actually do. Eliminate that gap and the manipulation has nowhere to land. That is what seeing clearly actually gives you. Not cynicism, not isolation, power. The kind that doesn't announce itself. The kind that simply cannot be moved. The deepest truth about human nature. Let me tell you the thing that ties all of this together. The thing underneath everything I've said. Human beings are not fundamentally good or fundamentally evil. They are fundamentally afraid. Afraid of pain, afraid of loss, afraid of irrelevance, afraid of being seen as they actually are. Every cruelty you've experienced, every betrayal, every abandonment, every person who chose their own comfort over your well-being, it came from fear, not from malice, not from evil. From fear wearing the costume of self-preservation. And here's the most painful part of all. You were afraid too. Every time you hurt someone you loved, every time you chose your own safety over someone else's truth, every time you performed a version of yourself, because the real one felt too dangerous to show, that was also fear. We are all, every single one of us, animals who learn to build cities and write poetry and still lie awake at night terrified of the dark. That's not a reason to give up on people. That's a reason to stop expecting them to be gods, accept humans, with all the fear and contradiction and beauty and ugliness that comes with it. And then only then you can actually love them, actually choose them, actually build something real. So, you came in here expecting the Joker, and you found a mirror instead. That's how it works. Tell me something, which part of this felt most true, not what you wanted to be true. What you knew was true the moment I said it. Drop it in the comments. I'm genuinely asking, if this landed, if something in the last 20 minutes shifted something in you, hit like. Not for me, for the algorithm to show it to the next person who needed it tonight. Subscribe, turn on the bell. Because this world will keep selling you comfortable explanations. I'll be here with the uncomfortable ones. People aren't cruel, they're afraid. And fear of wearing a smile is the most dangerous thing in the world. I didn't destroy Gotham's faith in humanity. I just removed the blindfold it was wearing. Stop expecting humans to be gods. Accept humans, and suddenly everything makes sense.